So I've been a pescatarian for around 8 years, and that means I'm 90% vegetarian, but I still eat seafood once in a while. When I was still in Vietnam, when I was 16, I started as a full-time vegetarian. Back then, there was this debate going on in the country around dog meat, and one of the arguments was, if it's okay to eat pork, beef, and chicken, then it's okay to eat dogs too. Very fucked up, I know, but for some reason that really stuck with me. And so while I didn't switch to vegetarianism right away, I started looking into animal farming practices, animal welfare, environmental sustainability, which really informed me of the sufferings that animals have to go through just for us to have food on the plate. But it was not until 17 when I actually turned vegetarian. It was my birthday party and my family went to a specialty restaurant. I'm not gonna go into too much gory details, but basically an animal was slaughtered in front of my eyes on the dining table, and that was an extremely traumatizing and horrifying experience. You know, when we go to the grocery store and we see a slice of meat on a nicely wrapped styrofoam tray, there's this disconnection. We actually don't see the whole animal. We consider it a lifeless thing that we consume rather than meat as part of a living being that used to share the same air with us. So yeah, I guess it makes it easier to swallow animal flesh. Hearing about animal cruelty definitely wavered me a little bit, but actually seeing it firsthand really changed my perspective about the issue. It would just be selfish to not take action. Now, I've heard of many creators crediting a plant-based diet for their flawless skin, and I agree that it would be a good solution for some people. But to be honest with you, a vegetarian diet was hard for me at the beginning. Full disclosure, this probably could have been avoided if I had a proper and healthy vegetarian diet, but I was a teenager living at home where everyone was still eating meat, and I just didn't have access to that. I didn't get the necessary nutrients in my meals, so I developed anemia. And I also relied on sugary snacks to fuel my energy, so obviously it broke my skin out. So after being diagnosed, I was prescribed iron pills, and I started taking fish in my diet, and I have stayed that way ever since. I'm saying this to bring another perspective on the table because a plant-based, vegetarian, vegan diet will not magically clear your skin. If you come into it uninformed, you might even cause yourself more trouble, like I did. Similar to many others, I do react to dairy and sugar, but not to the point that I have to cut them out completely from my diet. I pretty much know my upper limit, so say I know that I'm gonna be fine if I drink a mug of eggnog, but if I do another like this, I'll likely have to pay the price. So maybe you won't have to go completely vegan to transform your skin. I'm also not generally a healthy vegetarian. I still eat instant ramen from time to time. I'm not suggesting that you should eat highly processed food all the time, but it's also not the end of the world if you have to. Whether you're thinking of a vegan diet for ethical or aesthetic reason, just make sure that it's something you can keep up with. If you choose to be vegetarian for ethical reasons like me, and you happen to have to eat animals when you absolutely have no other choice, don't be too hard on yourself, and honestly, give yourself a pat on the back because you're already doing much more than an average person. There are many other ways you can advocate for animal welfare, for example, by using cosmetics that are not tested on animals.